Hello and welcome to Mathematics Made Easier channel. This is your favorite mathematics tutor, Comfort Amwako Atal. I welcome you all to my class this minute. If today is the very first time of you joining my class, a special welcome goes to you. If you are yet to subscribe to my channel, please look down there and click on the subscribe button to subscribe. Then you also click on the notification bell to receive updates from me all the time. Great. All right, so for today, I'm going to take you through the steps in solving some linear problems. So now pick your jotters as you come along with me. Good. So we have our first problem to be this. Okay. I hope you can all see my screen. Perfect. So the first problem is 3 parentheses p plus 8 equals -6 parentheses p plus 6. So the first is a fraction being divided by 1, and the second is also a fraction being divided by -3. If I say parentheses, it's the same as brackets. So my Ghanaians will say brackets, but my US people would say parentheses. All right, so this is a fraction, but we need to make this equation linear. So how do we do it? How do we slash the fraction off to make this equation to be linear? You have to first of all identify the LCM over here. What is the LCM here? And that is -3. Good. So we are going to multiply each term by the LCM. Multiply each term by the LCM. So let's start. We have -3 times everything in the first fraction. So 3 parentheses p plus 8, all divided by 1 equals -3 again times -6 parentheses p plus 6, all divided by -3. Our main focus by multiplying it is to make the equation linear for us to be able to solve it easily. Good. So now let's go to the next step. We have -3 times 3 to be -9. Parentheses p plus 8 equals, of course, anything divided by 1 is the same thing, right? Then we have this -3 dividing this -3. So we can slash it out. Then -6 parentheses p plus 6, right? Good. Okay, so at this stage, we have our linear equation now. So we can easily solve it. So what do we do? Let's tackle them one after the other. Okay, so the first is -9 parentheses p plus 8. Let's expand our parentheses. Always we follow the PEMDAS, right? Okay, so p first. So -9 times p is what? -9p. We are multiplying the -9 by everything inside the brackets or the parentheses. Then -9 times 8 is what? -72. Good job, guys. Again, we are expanding our brackets, or we are removing the brackets by multiplying everything outside the parentheses or the brackets by everything inside the parentheses or the brackets. So negative 6 times p is negative 6p. Then negative 6 times 6 is what? Negative 36. So at this stage, what do? We group like terms. It means we bring all the p's at one part of the equation. Then we take the constant to also the other part of the equation. That is those without the p's. So we have negative 9p. Then we have negative 6p at the other side of the equation. When it crosses the other side of when it crosses the equal to sign, it becomes what? A positive number. Or we can add negative 6p to both sides of the equation. With that makes it very clear to understand, right? Okay. So it means we are adding we are adding 6p to each side of the equation equals, we have negative 6p plus whatever you do to one side of the equation, don't forget to repeat the same thing at the other side of the equation. So this and this now becomes what? 0. Good. Pardon me, I'll write the question again for this because I'll need more space down. Okay, let me see whether I can go down. Oh no. Okay. So let's solve it at the other side. And yeah, then we can clean it. Okay, so we have negative 9p plus 6p equals negative 9p minus 72. Thank you for reminding me that I left the negative 72 here. Good. So minus 72 equals negative 36. Again, we have not finished with the grouping of like term because I still see the p's and the constants mixed up. So we can still go further to group the like terms well. So we have, this is giving us negative 3p because negative 9 plus 6 will give us negative 3, then a p. Minus 72, we need to take the 72 to join the partner, which is at negative 36. So what do? We add 72 to each side of the equation. So it means plus 72, and we bring our minus 72 equals negative 36 plus 72. All right. Are we okay? Great. So in this case, this and this 2 becomes 0 because 72 minus 72 is 0. That was the focus to get rid of that. So now we have negative 3p equals, what is negative 36 plus 72? I think it's negative 36, right? Oh, sorry, that is positive 36. At this stage, what do? We apply the inverse of operations. Inverse of operations. The negative 3p means negative 3 times p. Negative 3 times p. So it means it is multiplying over here. And its inverse will be what? Division. Division. So this means we are going to divide both sides of the equation by the coefficient of the variable p. So we now simplify. We have 3 divided by negative 3 divided by negative 3 is 1. Then 3 divided by this is also negative 6. Negative. So our final answer is given as p equals negative 6. P equals negative 6. P equals negative 6. Now let's prove whether our answer is correct or wrong. So we can fix back our answer into the original equation that was given us. So we are fixing the negative 6 here. Wherever we see P, we're fixing negative 6, right? So we have 3 parentheses negative 6 because it is P. We're now fixing the value for P, which is now known to be negative 6, plus 8 divided by 1 equals negative 6 parentheses negative 6 plus 6 divided by negative 3. Okay, so now let's simplify. We have negative 6 plus 8 is what? 2. So 2 times 3 is giving us what? To be 6. Okay. Are we on the right track? I guess so, right? Then we have this side to be what? 0, because negative 6 plus 6 is 0. All right. So basically, these are the steps. 1, you have to make your equation to be linear. Making it linear means you have to find the LCM and you multiply each term by the LCM. Then you go further to simplify, all right? Because now you have your linear equation now and you can easily simplify. Let's see the second problem. So let's see, I'm quite exhausted because I just finished teaching my Ghanaian students and my US students. I have grade 4, I have grade 6, grade 4, grade 7, and grade 3. So I have to apply so many ways teaching the lesson, and I follow their standard. Okay, let's solve the last problem, then I can say goodnight to you all. All right, so with this one, so first, what is the first thing to do? Find the LCM. What is the LCM here? 7. So it means you're multiplying each term by the LCM, right? Good. So we have 7 times negative 6s divided by negative 1 equals 7 times negative 2s plus 7 divided by negative 7, right? Okay. All right, so you can now simplify. The first one will give us negative 7 because the negative 1 fits the top one. Negative 7 parentheses negative 6x. Now the fraction is gone equals this and this cancel out. 7 divided by 7 is 1. But don't forget it is negative 7 here, so the negative 1 comes up. So you have negative 1 parentheses negative 2s plus 7. All right. So now you have your linear equation now. What is the next step? Expand your parentheses or your brackets, or remove your brackets. Simply put as such. So it means you're multiplying whatever is outside the brackets by everything inside the brackets or the parentheses. So negative 7 times negative 6 gives you 42. It is 42s equals negative 1 multiplied by everything. So negative 1 times negative 2s will give you positive 2s. Negative 1 times 7 will give you negative 7. At this stage, you now group your like terms. So we have to bring the 2s to 8 parts now to join the 42s. How do we do it? We can do it by subtracting 2 from both sides of the equation. So we have 42s, sorry, 42s minus 2s equals 2s minus 2s minus 7, right? So in this case, we have this now to be 0. So we come here. What is 42 minus 2? That'll give you 40s equals negative 7. Are we okay? Hope you're not missing anything out. If we are, guys, help me out. So what do we do now? We apply the inverse operations. This is multiplication because the 40 is multiplying the s. And our target is to get rid of the 40 and make s the subject of the equation, or make s to stand alone, or find the value of s. So we come here, come down, 1 down, 40s equals negative 7. We divide both sides by the coefficient of s, right? Okay, so this 40 divided by 40 is 1, and we have s equals, now what is 7 divided by 40? Help me out. So in decimal we have 0.175. So you have s to be negative 0.175. Someone can also decide to, so you simplify it, that's all, okay? All right, so what if you can now prove your answer? So technically, this is how to solve problems involving linear equation. I'm leaving you with this assignment. You try your hands on it, and you can submit your work at the comment section for me to review it for you. Or you email me on comfortamuakuapta1@gmail.com. If you need any assistance or you need us to discuss about anything, you can send me an email and I will respond to it as soon as possible, within the shortest possible time I could get. Oh, sorry. All right. So I'm leaving you with these two problems. Don't forget, first find the LCM. Then you multiply each term by the LCM. Then you simplify to get rid of, you are doing that to make your equation linear, to be able to be very easy for you to solve. Right? Good. Thank you so much for your time and attention. I believe this tutorial was helpful. If it was, please do not forget to give me a thumbs up down there. Do not forget to share the link to your friends. Anyways, hairdo was done by myself. I fixed my own hair and I enjoy doing that to earn skills as well as my teaching of mathematics. So thank you so much for your time and attention. My next tutorial will be out very soon and it's also promising to be really fun. Mathematics made easier is the simplest way to go. Thank you and see you next time. Bye.